Hey, howdy everybody, Lightheart here, and it's official that MLP G4 is coming to an end. And that is a bit sad. No, it's pretty sad. I mean, I feel like I just got my foot in the door and haven't been able to accomplish much. But I do keep reminding myself that this is merely a hobby, not a full-time job. But with the last season coming up, I started thinking about some of the stuff that I really want to see. Some of the stuff that I want to see a grand conclusion of. We've been promised, major twists, a grand conclusion, all the stuff that every show tries to promise you from the get-go. But I started thinking about some of the specific topics which I want to see conclude. So here's the top 5 things we want to see resolved. Now, admittedly, I won't be covering some of the more things that are most likely a given, like the student six, how their importance is coming in, because I think that there's a lot of ground to be covered there, and I don't think it's something that, no, we can just pinpoint to one thing. I feel like it's too general. So I'm mainly going to be focusing on specific topics here. Before we begin, please like and subscribe down below. Please check out my other sites, and let's get started. Also, some of you probably noticed a few changes with my channel. That that was from last week when I was talking about the picture that John Darkblaze made for me. So big shout out to him. Alrighty. Number one on the things I want to see is Scootaloo's wings. It's been pushed off for the longest time possible. It no, a lot of us are still wondering what's going on with their wings, and some of us have already assumed the worst. There is a group of us out that think that Scootaloo is finally going to work hard enough, finally achieve that dream, finally be up there with her mentor. Or she'll never be able to reach that dream. That dream will just end up becoming an impossible thing that she'll never be able to reach. No, it could be possible that Doctor will end up explaining to her that this is never going to happen. That she'll never be able to fly. And I believe that if that does happen, that Rainbow Dash will have to mature like never before in order to comfort her admittedly adopted little sister. Well, I don't know if she's technically adopted yet. It's a bit of it's a bit up in the air there. I mean, we know she's an orphan, that's already established. Now, number 2 on the list is Marble's Broken Heart. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have remembered when Marble saw Big Mac and I think it was Sugar Bell. Well, saw those two under the mistletoe, leaving Marble brokenhearted. Now I believe that Marble is keeping quiet, but it's what she does best. But a part of me believes that it will come to the point where she's going to have to confront this. It'll probably be the first time we will hear her speak, and it'll probably not be in a good way. But I believe there's a lot of topic to be covered there. I believe Big Mac did make a big mistake when he didn't say this isn't going to work out with Marble, saying I'm going somewhere else. But I believe that Marble is going to have to mature in their own way. She'll need to find that strength to move forward without without her plan, without the man of her dreams. It's Kind of sad, but I believe that's something that should be covered. Number three, the rich family. Now, the last time we got a major glimpse of the rich family, and I'm not counting the short cameo for the spa day, which just confirmed to us that Diamond Tiara's mother, Spoiled Rich, is a big jerk. But when we last saw them, Diamond Tiara had her own redemption arc. But we still have yet to see her family reconnect again. Her mother is arrogant, highly arrogant. All she cares about is her social status, not about her daughter, not about the people around her, just what everybody else thinks about her. And if we're all being honest, we all think she's a jerk. But even in Equestria Girls, no, we saw a glimpse of Diamond Tiara's father. No, we rarely see him and Diamond Tiara connect personally. He's always more focused on business. In fact, have we ever seen them connect personally? Kind of sad when you think about it. I think there's a lot of possibilities there. Who would be the one? I mean, who would be the one to confront her parents, the rich family, and say, "Hey, you're no, there's more to life than your social status, than money. You've got a daughter who currently thinks that you don't love her. Think about that. You are her parents. Admittedly, she's supposed to give you respect, but you two need to be worthy. No, need to try and earn it. It's not just a given. It's something that a parent should be striving to do to earn their children's respect. Now, I'll admit that not all parents are perfect. Heck, I got two parents who aren't. I know that, but they are good parents. I believe that there's a large family story there that can be touched on. Number four, Spike's origin. The one question we've been asking since day one: where did Spike come from? And I'm not talking about Twilight hatching him magically from a shell. No, I'm talking about what? No, who are his parents? But then again, that does bring up the question: will we ever really find out? When you stop to think about it, how would Spike be able to tell who his parents are? Hmm? I mean, it's not like you can take the remains of that old shell, if there are any left, and say, "Hey, did you have a shell that looked just like this one?" Hmm? We had a glimpse of it last season, and that guy turned out to be a pure con artist. And it is, no, rather sad to see somebody manipulate him like this, but I believe that it will have started the gears turning in Spike's head. What really happened to his parents? Where did Celestia get that egg? I mean, there's so many questions and so little answers. I think that there's a lot more to be touched on here. And it's a question, a mystery, which I would like to see either reach its conclusion or Spike end up reaching a conclusion. Because admittedly, I believe there's a strong possibility of Spike never finding his parents. Let's face that. No, there's not much he can go off of. There's no evidence, no people he can question, except Celestia. Odds are it's going to end up running into several dead ends. I believe it'll end up with Spike reaching the conclusion that even though he cannot find his birth family, he has his own family, who's cared about him, who's helped him, who loves him. And I think y'all know who I'm talking about. Well, finally, last but not least on the list, and this is a bit of a theory of mine, but what happened to Applejack's parents? Now, I know what several of you are thinking, just, hey, we can't talk about death and stuff on the kids' show. But I don't think they really died. I don't think that's what happened. I believe that there's a strong theory that they are alive. Hear me out. We've never had a real confirmation on their death. There's no tombstones, nothing like that. It's still a bit of a mystery on. They've never specifically said if they died or if something just happened to them, if they disappeared. All we know is that they stopped being in their lives when Apple Bloom was just a baby. It's still a big question that boggles all of us. I actually have a theory. Admittedly, I'm sneaking a theory into what's supposed to be a top 5 video, but I don't care. I believe that this is very interesting and should be addressed. Now, what does the Changeling Empire feed off of? Some of you catch where I'm going. They feed off of love. But it's become clear that, this love comes from ponies mostly, but it does ask the question, where did the changelings get their energy, get that love, before the attack on the Crystal Empire, before they started kidnapping ponies? What if they've been kidnapping ponies the whole time? Or what if it was even Chrysalis, who needed a strong source of love and took the best love story that's come out of the MLP, the MLP episodes? I believe that there's a strong possibility that they are alive, that they have been preserved for a long time being drained of their love. It's a big theory, admittedly, but I believe it's highly possible. I would really love to see what would happen if they were found. I believe that would take Chrysalis to a new level of desperation. But then, Applejack and her siblings' reactions to finally meeting those people after so long. And and even the parents having to adjust that our kids have grown up without us. Do they really need us anymore? I believe there's a lot of emotion. I believe there's so much that can go through with this. I don't believe they're dead. I don't believe they're gone. I believe they're going to make this is going to be one of those big things that the last season is going to give us. Who knows? Well, I've covered a lot here, but I have one more question. What are some of the things that you'd like to see resolved? Admittedly, I know some of the stuff is too big of a category for me to go over. Like the minor villains story arcs. And some of the other things like that. What are some of the things that you think will happen? What are some of the things you want to see or you want to see reach its conclusion? Comment down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.